You might have been misled into believing that the Panther Clipper derives its name from a glorious class of old sailing vessels. However, it has become abundantly clear that the Panther Clipper's name comes from its uncanny ability of having its weapon clip straight through most of a ship itself. If you watch the release trailer with some attention, you already have noticed that the two medium hardpoints on the top rear of a ship don't have clearance to forward fire on this ship. And so we were scratching our head and wondering, well, what gives with those two? Are those going to be limited to turreted weapons only? Or are they going to fire straight into your ship and damage your own ship? Or, as it turns out, are they just going to clip straight through the ship? And that is what is happening. Although I was hoping that flak cannons fired from there would explode straight into your ship, as that would have been a lot funnier. Alas, they go straight through, which leads to some pretty interesting and funny effects, especially when you look at it with beam lasers that fire inside, disappear into your ship, and re-emerge from the other side of your ship. Now, all of this would be funny in its own right if it wasn't for the fact that on livestream, the developers mentioned that finding hardpoints for Panther Clipper Mk2 was actually surprisingly easy. Let's look at that together for a moment, because I know that you won't believe me if you don't see it for yourself. So let's bring that clip up again.
Yeah. Chris, how was it finding the spots for those hard points on this one? Was it easy? Was it hard?
Surprisingly,
a lot of space.
A little bit easier on this one,
yeah.
Partly due to those factors. The fact that it's encouraged to use turrets, for instance, helps it a little bit, but definitely we wanted to make sure that there were centerline weapons as well.
All right, so, I mean, it is surprisingly easy to place hardpoints on a ship if you let your hardpoints fire straight through half of your ship itself. I'll give you that. It is indeed surprisingly easy. Now, guys, I love you very much, but let's be honest, you deserve to get a little bit of a hard time for this one. Glory to Mankind, Commander Mechan, over and out.